visitors' sideline, there's a look at the Packers head coach. His guys put together a solid opening month, 3 wins against just 1 defeat. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Lions. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And the Packers, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
Love quickly out to Watson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On the play fake. Here's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
17 yards. That's good.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal he's got enough for the first down.
That's another Packers
First and 10.
First down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Green Bay.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Nice play in this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's Love to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field to sustain possession and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception. So a lot to clean up. a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they've preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
First and 10.
The Packers offense ready to get going with their second possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses have to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're...
That is caught by the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. It's his third touchdown on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Sirline is out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're an early hold, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing, Ward. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Ward. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Lions, 1st down.
Play action. Ward. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward moving to his right.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Ward. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Detroit.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you...
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down. Wade Walker in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Shotgun snap. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Packers are going to take possession.
Yeah, it's just a really bad decision, Mike. I'm not really sure what he saw there. At the top of his drop, things looked a little cloudy, at least from up in booth. So down on the field, he's just got to regroup, take what's there, especially early in the game. You don't want to turn the ball over and put yourself behind.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Zerline's kick is up and good. And the Packers looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. On 1st down, Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Josh Sweat in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Ward. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. The throw on the run is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 21-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 40.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Jack Campbell. No gain on the play.
He'll try to sneak it here. Not much there. He's back to the original line. Short gain on that. And it's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st down.
A good play action with Love. No chance at all. He'll go down. Aziz Ojulari in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
In motion, Reed. A 2nd down throw for Love. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Aziz Ojulari. He's proven to be hard to block as he gets to the quarterback for a 2nd consecutive play. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Love. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. 1st down now. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Ward. He's got Laporta open on the left side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw is Ward. That one out wide to Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again. Ward. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Devontae Wyatt. He's pinned to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up 4th down.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. To return, it's Nixon. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. start on the ground with Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a first down.
First down. A gain of 18.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the Lions' 25-yard line.
Now Love. This one out to Watson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On comes Greg Sherlock to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is good. And the Packers extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man. Reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. 2 minutes to go here till halftime.
At the 24-yard
Greg and I
line.
back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Play action. Ward. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Out of the gun, Ward. His throw, left side, for Slav. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Detroit Lions.
On 1st down, it's Ward. And unable to connect it. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Ward. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Third and long. Here's Ward. That's going to be caught. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. The Lions are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. On first and 10, here's Love. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. That's complete to Jacobs. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third down, they need 5. Here's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
26 yards.
Packers going to use their final timeout now.
First down.
Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
Throwing on second down, Love. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shin.
From the gun, here's Ward. Look at Beckman slinging across his body and connected.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Catch made. Right side by Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap for Ward. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
Throwing again is Ward. That's over the middle. Caught by Siswell. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 2. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quick. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
A 3-yard
From
pickup.
31,
Brings
here
up
is 2nd down
7.
and 7. Looking to throw, it's Ward. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field, trying to sack the quarterback, and you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run. He's able to...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Ward. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's a great look there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
36-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a third down and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass, hot, it's Golden. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Packer first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Right back to Golden. And he's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Packers.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. That's caught by Golden, right side. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 4.
Back to throw is Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone, that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly...
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And the Packers have recovered the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here, first and goal. And they have been solid this year on third down. We saw evidence of that again on the last drive for 3. And they'll start with another drive here.
Pickup of 2.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Good job so far by the defense, protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third and goal. Here's Love.
The pass. Tyreek Williams on the stop. A 9-yard loss on the play. It's 4th and goal.
On comes Greg Sherlock to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Packers will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's caught by Tesla. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Try the right side this time. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Ward. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Ward. The open man is Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ward now on 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverines, in there to take him down.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They snap it to Ward. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Packers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Love to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the 1st down mark.
6 yards.
On comes the Packers punting chief, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Drive start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He was looking for Garrett Brooks in there, and it's going to be 4th down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's going to air this one out, and that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
In motion, Reed. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down throw. They go play action with Love. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him at the 15-yard line.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
On comes Greg Zerline to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Lions 6.
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's Ward. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a second down.
There defensively.
The RPO is caught by St. Brown. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. There'll be a loss of yardage.
Loss brings up third down and
12. It is third and long. Here's Ward. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Devontae Wyatt bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on that receiver.
He'll take this forward for a cover. It'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Putting the tight end in motion. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Packers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.